Hey you guys, Dark Prometheus here, and we pulled out another stunner in overtime against the Seahawks at CenturyLink Field. Oh my god. So we are going into the conference championship. We get Cutler back, and we have to figure out who we're facing. I think it might be uh, it will be the Detroit Lions. They knocked off the Green Bay Packers. We'll have to see exactly what happened there, as we are going against the Lions. I forgot what I was about to do. Injury report. We've lost Tavon Austin. We're going to put him in the injury reserve. He's done. So we lost both of these guys. Ah, damn. Don't want to do that. So we'll see who the Lions have lost. I probably should have went the other direction. Darius Slay is out 1 week, and Justin Tuck is out for the rest of the playoffs. So one with Darius Slay out is big. It's gonna be big. Ah, damn! I want to go to depth chart. I almost messed that up. Depth chart. All right. We'll fix ours in a little bit. Lions: Matt Stanford, Austin Davis, Ryan Lindley. Halfbacks gonna be Joik Bell with Theo Riddick behind him and Amir Abdullah. Fullback Javorsky Lane. Calvin Johnson, Golden Tate, Ruben Randall, Jonathan Baldwin, TJ Jones, and rookie Duncan Thomas. Tight ends gonna be Eric Ebron and Brandon Predigu with Logan Paulson. Left tackle Byron Stingley, week at 77. Luke Tomlinson, who they drafted last year out of Duke. Travis Swanson, third-year player out of Arkansas. Larry Warford, fourth-year player out of Kentucky. And Tom Compton, fifth-year player here, still growing in that right tackle position. On the defense, instead of it being Justin Tuck, left end would be Justin Tuck. We're going to have Ricardo Matthews out there with Crandall Hickman, a rookie out of Arizona. Right end, Ezekiel Anza. He was in the top 5 for defensive lineman. I might even think he was top 3 in defensive linemen this year, with Devin Taylor behind him. Defensive tackles, Henry Melton, Tyrone Walker, and Clinton McDonald, with Kyron Reed being the fourth. So here, right head and the left side, who they franchise tagged last year, Stephen Tulloch and Covell Connor. And the right side, DeAndre Levy, with Josh Bynes behind him. Cornerbacks, Patrick Robinson. Quintazi Pruitt is going to be moved up from the slot to be the second cornerback, because Darius Slay would be the number 1, but Patrick Robinson's up there. Nevin Lawson, Alex Carter, and Demetric Roberts. Do we have a Demetric Roberts on our team? I don't know Roberts' first name. I'll have to look at it. Free safety, Grover Clyn with John Boyett. Strong safety, James Ebadego, going his 11th year out of Massachusetts with Mark Barron behind him. See who is going to be the kick returner. Golden Tate is, of course, going to be a kick returner. That's going to be Joik Bell. So we're going to make some moves here. First things first, Tavon Austin's out. We obviously don't need Taj Boyd right now. We got Jay Cutler back, so we're going to make 2 signings here. One of them will probably be on the defensive side of the ball with the corner, more than likely. The other one will be a receiver. If we find someone that has some speed to him. Kobe Jones is out there. Devin Hester, I don't know how far he's moved. We got Ted Ginn out there. Josh Cribbs. DeAnthony Thomas is out here, so we're going to sign DeAnthony Thomas. We're going to bring in Bradley Fletcher's out here too. That's weird. DJ Moore. Bill Bentley's out here. Shreese Wright. Morris Claiborne's a 69. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll look at... David Curry, Sean Richardson. Chris Houston, Josh Williams. This would literally be just for insurance. I don't see anyone that I would really desire there. I mean, a corner I do, but they're all kind of old. Antoine Casing can play that deep safety if we have another injury back there. Alright. So we're going to fix our depth chart first off. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, Anthony Thomas is going to be right there. Punt return if something happens. Anthony Thomas is going to take it. We had an invisible Cameron Meredith last game. Patrick. Cason's going to be there. Brain's going to be there. We have Dentarius and not Demarius. Okay. Alright, let's see what happened in the playoffs. So divisional round, San Diego beat Buffalo by 14. We edged out the Seahawks. Houston blew out Baltimore. And Detroit actually blew out Green Bay. What the hell happened in Green Bay? Michael Bush had a fumble. Griffin had a fumble. I guess running wise, they just couldn't get the ball downfield. Calvin Johnson, 156. Randall Cobb at 120. Golden Tate had a decent amount of yards. Calvin Johnson had 3 touchdowns. That's what happened. Calvin Johnson, Megatron happened in Green Bay. And so now at the conference level, the Texans and Chargers will be playing for the Super Bowl. Remember, the Texans have never been to a Super Bowl and never had the opportunity to win a Super Bowl. The Chargers have played in one. No, the Chargers have played in 2 or 3 Super Bowls and lost them all. So we will see what will happen over in the AFC. That is a big twist of what we had last year. That Baltimore and Buffalo are both knocked out. Rex Ryan finally doesn't get to the Super Bowl or a chance to compete. And we take on the Lions in the conference going into Ford Field. I mean, this is 2 wild card teams. All wildcard teams were kicked out of the AFC. So these are both the bye week teams, the Chargers and Texans. And we got two teams in the NFC that played wildcard weekend with the two wildcard teams. And so since the Lions have one game up on us, we are going to Ford Field. So that's why. So we are going into here hoping we get something going. Is there any stats that can show like anything? I don't think it works like that. Oh, it does. I did not know that. Week 18, Ruben Randall, 13 receptions, 196 yards, 2 receptions. This is for wildcard weekend. AFC offense, Alex Smith, 25-37, 265, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 sack. On the defensive side, Stephen Tulloch, 9 tackles, 1 interception, and I think that's Philly Brown with 10 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. Last week, on offense, David Fales, 34-47, 438, 5 passing touchdowns, took 1 sack, fumbled at once. Philip Rivers, 23-31, 322, 3 passing touchdowns, and took 1 sack. Over on the defensive side, in a losing struggle, Hunt had 10 tackles for loss, 10 tackles and 1 forced fumble. While C.J. Mosley in another winning or losing game, 13 tackles and 1 sack. Wow. This is just unreal. And so, next time we are going into the conference championship and playing against the Lions. And next week we get to see who's in the Pro Bowl. We got a streak going, and we did it with this team. Cutler's going into his second, his second conference championship, or his first conference championship. Cutler's only been knocked out of the divisional round playing with the Bears in his tenure here. So this is his first conference championship as a Bear. And so we're going in here. And hopefully we can put together a full and straight up game against the Lions. Let's actually look I need to go to team. Our team schedule. Regular season for Alliance. We lost out here. This was in this one as time expired. They beat us. That was with Austin Davis and the helm. He threw 4 interceptions. Cutler threw 2. It was just a mediocre day all around. Theo Riddick had 2 rushing touchdowns. Matt Forte had 145 yards rushing. We stopped their rushing attack. Passing, really nothing came from Austin Davis. Jonathan Baldwin and Golden Tate had a pair, or actually had 1 touchdown apiece. Kevin Martin, Eddie Royal, and Marquise Wilson had a touchdown. But really no one lit it up. I mean, we ran a lot with Forte, as you can tell. We had a lot of sacks. Slauson gave up 1. Bouchard gave up 1. Khalil, Estes, Tomlinson, Complin for the Lions with Byron Stingley. Akeem Ayers had 2 sacks. Ezekiel Alonso had a half. DeMarcus Ware had a half. Clint McDonald had a 1.5. Tron Walker had 1. 2 hats between Willie Young and Crandall Hickman. The interceptions. Kyle Fuller, this was a 3 interception game. Dre Kirkpatrick had 1. Mark Barron and Nevin Lawson had 1. Was there any fumbles? Yep, Kyle Fuller had 1. It was recovered by Antoine Bryan. And it was actually recovered for touchdown? No, he didn't actually get it that far. So that was the first time we saw them. The second time we saw the Lions, we lost in overtime. Matt Stafford was out there, threw for 567 yards in his record-breaking game, breaking the record there. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Cutler, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing, Joik Bell, 26 carries, 94 yards, 1 touchdown. Forte was 20 carries for 87 yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, that theoretic, I think he had, those are the goal line. Receiving, Eric Ebron had 9 catches for 165 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then Calvin Johnson comes out there for $174 on us. And then Ruben Randall gets 95 yards. I mean, this was abysmal. We just weren't covering players. Tavon Austin, who is injured right now, had 6 catches off $117 with 1 touchdown. Marquise Wilson had the other one off 3 catches. I mean, Bears, we didn't have more than 6 catches. Blocking, sacks. Tom Coughlin gave up 1, and Kyle Long gave up 1. That's it. Willie Young had 1. Melton and Tuck shared that one. Interceptions, Alex Carr had 1. Brock Vereen, that's the one in the end zone. I think there was a couple forced fumbles. Willie Young, this was the one Willie Young forced on the kick return. And I think we missed a field goal, didn't we? No, we didn't. We made all of ours this time. Wait, did they give up? Alright, this isn't the one where he gave up the return touchdown. So those are 2 times we played the Lions. Matthew Stafford, we didn't fare very well. And we didn't even fare very well in the preseason against the Lions, where they whooped on us 50-0. So we knew we were going to struggle. And that was with Austin Davis and multiple backups. So there's our preview going into the conference championship. I will see you guys next time, and we take on the Lions at Ford Field, and hopefully we take them down in our 3rd meeting to make it to the Super Bowl. I will see you guys next time. Later.